that you guys are like really booked out for a good amount of time, right?
We are, especially spring and summer are our busiest times of year. So right now we are booked through May, and we're now looking for projects starting in June.
Wow.
But we are still taking appointments and going out and meeting with clients and discussing how we can help them, and anyone that we can fit into the puzzle of timing between now and then, we're certainly still helping as best we can.
So if there's someone that, for example, their parent needs to go into assisted living, you might be able to squeeze something into where they could still get an estate sale going for them.
Absolutely. And our showroom adds some flexibility to our schedule, because while the weekends are limited, obviously, for sales in people's homes, the showroom does give us another outlet where if we can't do a sale in somebody's house because of timing, their items can come into the showroom and we can accommodate them that way.
Wow.
And then we continue to
So you've got a showroom in Marble Cliff. Where is Marble Cliff?
So Marble Cliff is right near Grandview in Upper Arlington, and our showroom is located at the intersection of Riverside Drive and Fifth Avenue.
Oh, okay. I know where that is.
Yeah, I always tell folks that there's the big brick office complex for Spectrum there on the corner, and we're a smaller brick building that sits behind them. We share a parking lot with them. And the showroom is open once a month for a 3-day public sale event. Some months, like this April of 2025, we're actually doing 2 showroom events. One will be our normal showroom event, and then we've been doing over the last number of years what we call our semi-annual fine art event. And so that'll be the end. First one for the year will be the end of April.
Nice.
Second semi-annual fine art event will be in August.
I love that. So how big is your showroom?
So we have 3,000 square feet in our main showroom, and then because of demand over the last 2 years,
A couple things here, and I'm guessing this is to stump me.
not to stump you, but to have a fun conversation about how sometimes we can't tell just by looking at something what its value is.
Yeah.
And then the importance of making sure whoever is going through your home or your parents' home is someone with an eye for understanding nuances of value of different items and making sure things aren't missed, overlooked, things aren't donated or sold at a price below fair market value because they weren't knowledgeable to know the differences.
That's an important thing.
So,
Have you ever walked in and said, oh my goodness, like, please don't donate that?
Yes. One of my most favorite memories and stories I share often is I went into a client's home. We were discussing liquidating the furniture and other items. They'd already started the downsizing process, had taken a lot to Goodwill. And they had another tote about this high of mom's costume jewelry that they were going to take to donation. I offered about 3 times would they like me to look through it prior to taking it, and they were, oh no, I don't want to waste your time. It's okay. But it was bugging me. Before I left, I said, I promise you it's not a waste of my time. There's no cost, and then so we laid it all out on the dining table, and there was real gold jewelry, real diamond jewelry, $10,000 to $15,000 worth of jewelry that we found for them that was fine jewelry that they overlooked as costumes. The silver is a good segue to another client who pulled up with her car packed of things for donation, asked me if I would peek in. I peeked in, and there was a sterling silver tea set that she thought was silver plated. That we luckily salvaged before she donated. So I brought some items that maybe are a little bit tricky.
Okay.
Because both pairs of earrings are 18 karat gold. We have 2 silver trays and 2 kind of decorative porcelain Fabergé-ish eggs. So they're wildly different in price. And the question was going to be, for instance, on the earrings, the solid gold, the 18 karat Chalcedony earrings. Which do you think has a higher value?
Well, those are beautiful, but I'm going to go with those.
Okay. Well, the price of gold is so high today that you are not incorrect to think that those could be higher, but believe it or not, the Chalcedony are significantly more expensive. So these have about $900 worth of scrap gold in them. So they would sell or retail maybe more in the $1,500 to $1,800 range. But these are by a specific New York designer. See, I didn't tell you that. But they are signed by a designer called Valentine Magro out of New York City. So these are actually $4,500 because of that signature.
Well, I could see where someone might look at those and think that they are costume jewelry.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, from where you're standing.
Exactly. Well, I see this one's marked.
It is marked. Yes.
I'm going to say this one.
Absolutely. So that one retails about $700, and this beautiful Oneida piece is $30.
Wow.
So big difference.
Yes. Well, thank you so much. I really
it was my
appreciate
pleasure.
it.
It was fun.